Hello viewers, I'm SB, and this is Return of the Obra Dinn. I think that's the Obra Dinn right there, the ship. There's Return of this ship. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't exactly know what I'm getting myself into here. I was advised to go into this game as blind as possible, and that is what I am doing. I want to say before we get started here, thanks to Lucas Pope and 3039 for the review copy of the game. And also, this is a two-tone game, but I know there are multiple color schemes, so let's just real quick flip through these. Ooh, that's pretty spooky. It's like a pretty spooky time of year. That might not be bad. What else we got here? I like the warmth of that. I really, really don't care for this one. Wow, those are some blacks. That is high contrast. Okay, I don't know what happened to the music. Presumably, it will come back when we go in. I'm gonna do it like this. I like the way this looks. All right, let's do the thing. Let's find out. No fate's solved. Boy, ain't that the truth. Okay, lost at sea, 1803, the good ship Obra Dinn. Crewed by 51 men, last voyage to Orient, Cape Rendezvous unmet. This big ship, crewed by 51 men, just disappeared. Contact the East India London office. I don't know what CY period is an abbreviation for. Okay, well, am I allowed to... Pressing buttons seems to have no effect. Okay, I guess maybe that was a loading screen. Attention, Chief Inspector, Insurance and Claims London Office. The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. Am I an insurance adjuster? Well, you know what? I'll say this for it. That's unique. I've played a lot of video games in my day. I've been a lot of fictional characters. Never an insurance adjuster. I really do not have the ability. There we go.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
Yeah, I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. Hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
Okay, here we are. This is a way to do narrative. No graphics, just words on the screen, and wow. That's honestly pretty unsettling. So we're just like out in the middle of the open ocean, huh? Okay, well, he's got my box. He's gonna hoist that up. I guess we're just climbing up here. Can I... Okay, here we go. Alright, what have we? So this ship just showed up. It disappeared, and now it's back. And, it's, you know, I don't know a ton about boats, but I'm pretty sure the sails aren't supposed to look like that. Well, I guess let's just have ourselves a look around. Big cages, because they were shipping lions. Do we know what they were shipping? I guess you guys know as much as I do, and I think the answer is no, we don't know what they were... Okay. I was trying to look for a use button, but apparently I have a zoom in very slightly key, so that's cool. I suppose that's an important thing to have as an investigator. Oh, that's just straight up a corpse. Pretty old corpse, I guess that makes a lot of sense. What am I supposed to do with this corpse that has strange lines radiating out from its pelvic area? Oh no, okay, that's just the center of my screen. Never mind. It just turns out that I have a tendency to focus on the pelvic area. Well, I have two different buttons that zoom, and no buttons that interact with that corpse.
Oi! It's too heavy!
Yeah, that really sounds like a you problem, buddy. What am I paying you for? Am I paying you? Somebody's paying you. What are they paying you for? Can I run? I cannot run. This is not really a running kind of game. You need assistance? Do I need to help you? Hey, guy. Complaining about it being too heavy. My suspicion is I'm not going to be able to come down here and, like, pull it up myself.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Alright, I guess I will open it here probably then. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Well, I'm going to need my insurance adjustment book, obviously. Everybody knows that. Alright, I have a button for examine the spine of my book. Here we go, here we go. Turn of the Obra Dinn, a catalog of adventure and tragedy. Hey, it's like a sort of late title card. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Okay, I am assuming Henry Evans is my employer. So, yeah, I guess let's spend a moment reading this book, shall we? So, the journey, they were... okay. So this is their, this dotted line here is their intended route, then? I don't think I know where I am right now, right? Where are we with the ship here? Okay, this book's got a nice interactive table of contents. We have a schematic, sort of, a very loose blueprint. I'm sure all of this, the value of all of this will become obvious in time. Okay, hey, this is good, crew manifest. So, sure enough, wait, I thought there were, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep, math checks out, 51 crew, 9 passengers. Just some sketches of life aboard the Obra Dinn. We can really, really lean in on these faces. I assume this is going to be important. Loose cargo. Sometimes it's on the cargo deck. Sure, that makes sense. Okay, so... not a lot of value here. We're going to be filling the book in, of course. Unholy captives. Just kind of flipping through this as quick. Wait. There was actual text on that page. Okay. Until you leave the ship and return the book, you don't get to know what's in the bargain chapter. That's certainly interesting, especially given that it's not the end chapter. We have a glossary. Just like, here's what these ship words mean. Alright, well, we'll come back to this, probably. Close book is tab. Also, what is that? That's ominous. Okay, well, I got my book. And then, of course, we have our somewhat magical pocket watch, it sounds like. Remember death. Hey, I don't need any help remembering death. You have a pocket watch that helps me forget death? Because I could really use one of those. No? Alright, well, I guess I'll just get back over here. My witticisms are lost on this simple, I can't think of an old-timey insult. Fishwife? This simple fishwife. Pearls before swine, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm supposed to use my pocket watch to discover a thing. What a creepy watch. Oh, what an extremely magic watch, actually.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Okay. I have become aware of the past. Here's what happened to this man. He tried to do a thing that you're not supposed to do on a ship, and he got himself shot straight in the face for it. Well, kind of like the upper chestal region. Okay. That's good. That's good information. So this guy's kind of like... I don't think that's a beard. Maybe it's a beard. Maybe he's got sideburns going into a shadowy area. And this fellow is the captain with the mustache and the thing. Okay. That's probably important information, right? How do I... Yes, this guy. He's... Oh, wait a minute. What's happening here? Okay. So it's illuminating who they are in the sketches that we have in our book. You, Mr. Captain, sir. I didn't do anything to make that, like, spiral close, so I guess maybe we get, like, a limited amount of time in each little vignette, perhaps? Okay. Book opened right to page 124. So this is the end of the journey. Here's where we are now. Maybe. Or this... Three others were present. Oh boy, did I not notice some people in the thing? I definitely only saw this guy and the captain. Okay, can I... This unknown soul met an unknown fate. Well, no, I'm pretty sure... Oh, okay, he was... killed. Parentheses, sword. No, he was shot. Somebody shot this man with a gun. By an unknown attacker? I think by the captain. Seems like the captain. This unknown soul. Blurring indicates that you don't yet have sufficient information to determine their identity. Well, yeah, that's true. Their fate may be known and can be entered now. Trying to name them while their face is blurred would be unproductive. Game gently implying to me that I should carry on. And then, not so much implying as directly saying out loud that I should carry on. Faces will become unblurred when the information necessary to identify them has been revealed in some way. Okay. It's a game about investigation. About investigation of the dead. I am, actually really into that. That's a good premise. Okay. So, yeah, we presume... I guess I don't know 100% for sure that that's the captain, but he's certainly in the captain's quarters and responding when captain is yelled at him. Three others were present. They were... this dude... Okay, and I have one memory that is related to this guy. Memories where this person appears can be navigated from here. Appears in first memory. Bookmark all memories where they appear for quicker navigation. Okay. There's some neat stuff going on here. Can I jump back into that real quick? Okay, it's just going to open up the part of the book that's in. Tab is closed book. So, the thing in the book said three others were present. Aha! Hey, you. You had previously evaded my notice. You're a weird-looking dude. Alright, well, hopefully there won't be too many bald people on the ship, because that could make him real easy to identify. So do I have the run of the whole ship in this little memory here? No, it looks like I am actually space limited. Okay, well, I learned something. Also, there's a time showing on my watch. I'm not 100% sure what that's about, but I guess we'll figure it out later. I mean, I know it's a watch, and it's supposed to be showing a time, but I'm assuming that the time it shows when looking at a body is significant in some way. Maybe not a safe assumption, I guess. Because I could already hear the internet people type in angrily in the comment box, "What an idiot, of course it's showing a time, it's a watch," but come on, come along with me. Pretend that you think that I'm intelligent enough to have a reason behind the things that I say. Just for a minute. Just give me a minute to explain myself. That's all I ask. Okay, well, I don't seem to have access to a whole lot of the ship at the moment. There certainly doesn't seem to be enough space in the part of the ship we're in now for 50 people to have died. So, can I get into... Alright, it looks like most of the doors are unlocked. But also, they don't go anywhere. Does this go below decks? Now, of course, I do not have a way in there. We just walk into the captain's quarters real quick here. Might this be our captain? Maybe. There's kind of a lot of corpses in here, actually. Alright, let's have a look at these. I'm noticing they're picked pretty clean. I guess Presumably, bodies end up pretty clean eventually.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
All the stuff that's not bones does rot away, right?
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Okay, bit of a struggle. This one. Poor fellow seems to have been knifed real good. The captain is a fighter. Okay, so that's the guy that we saw outside the door earlier. This, of course, will be our captain. I'm not sure if we actually have to zoom in on him to mark him in the memory or not. This dude was not dead yet. Oh. I see. So this guy went around to get like the sneaky flanking angle. And this is happening after the shooting, right? Like the shot guy's already shot? Yeah. The bald dude runs up top. Swings down around the backside of the ship. Aft? Stern? Something. Listen, I don't know boat words. You're gonna get real familiar with how poorly I know boat words. Alright, well, who is this? I have no idea, but I do know that he got himself knifed. Was knifed by an unknown attacker? No, not so much. Seems to have been the captain. Man does love to murder. So I have no idea what this ship was transporting, aside from murderers. Alright, is there any other stuff that I need to, like, take note of in here? Doesn't look like it, so I suppose we should just walk out of the memory. Can I interact with the doors and stuff? Nope, okay. Boy, it sure is a good thing I have a magic watch, or this would be nigh unsolvable. Alright, what's your deal? Which one of those guys are you? Are you the bald dude or the captain? I'm guessing it's the bald dude, because the captain seems like a real hard-ass. I think he survived this three-man ambush. Ooh, boy. Well. So obviously this here will be our bald friend, and he's being whacked real good with, is this like a harpoon maybe? One end is sharpened, he's not being thwacked with the sharp part. Yeah, of course, that's the captain. This guy, probably, it's probably important that we mark all of these people in the memory. Maybe? I don't know. Interestingly, we are not spiraling out of the thing here. So is there another person present? Oh. Hello. That's new. Wait, hold on. The body is obscuring, okay, where you are in the art. Captain had a woman in his quarters, in addition to the attackers. Probably be helpful to us to figure out who that is. How did they die? They got bludgeoned. Is there a bludgeoned? There's a clubbed. Crushed is probably not right. Expired. Well, they certainly did. Torn apart. Am I expecting to find a lot of people torn apart? I'm going to say clubbed for right now. It's clubbed by the captain. You know, he was doing that thing he loves to do where he just murders the heck out of people. And we'll keep working on it. I don't know who you are. So wait, what is that piece of art? Okay, this is the same piece of art that the bald guy is in. Hold on. Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the sketch. That's very helpful. Dismissing this little box would also be very helpful. Okay, here we go. So this is her. Don't have sufficient information to determine this person's identity. Please explain. Okay. Sorry, we have already seen this. I thought maybe there might be new information. Carry on and pay attention. Feels a little judgmental. Alright, I'm still in a memory. Of course, I cannot not be opening new doors. So, do I need to mark... Well, we're gonna go into the book here. Because we certainly know what the captain looked like at this point. Okay. Open the book while the pocket watch is open to flip directly to the relevant page. What I'm kind of curious about is, like, am I allowed to... wait, there's a button. Here we go. So on the thing here, Formosan royalty, justice at sea. So this is our captain. Nope. Nope, that's a guy who was shot by the captain. This is our captain. If I mark him with the name, the person's face is no longer blurred, which means they can now be identified. Yeah, I figured this out. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study. Use the book maps, crew manifest, and artist sketches along with individual conversation logs to find clues about this person. There were 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare, and rarer if you don't have the ability to go into the past with a magic watch. You will now have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Yeah, well, I know this one, so let me interact with the thing. This is our captain. Like, fairly sure. Like, 70% sure. Look at that. We're doing it. One. Figured out one person, although we have not... Can I... Look away. There we go. Although I have not actually found the captain's body, it seems like. Well... What is that? That's strange. Does it seem strange to anybody else? Can I get Boat Dude to, like, take me over there, maybe? Hey, Boat Guy, I have a mission for you. Actually, Boat Guy, hold on a second. I have some more immediately proximal investigating to do, and then I have a mission.
Your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
Okay, well, that's fairly decisive. This is Abigail. And, hey, we now know that dude's whole story. Okay, so I think I gotta mark everybody here real quick. Although, obviously, we know who is present at this point. I gotta say, I am digging the music. Alright, hey, I'm noticing that we are not irising out here. Oh no, here it goes. It just takes a moment sometimes. Gonna say, was somebody else present? Alright, well, the good news is we're actually going to be able to fill in all of the entries on this one. Shot. With gun. No, not by attacker, by self. Was there... Hold on, is there a separate entry for... Yep, here we go. Sure seems to be the case. This may or may not be correct. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correctly identify at least 3 people and their fates to have the information typeset into the book. That's a pretty good way of avoiding guess and check, right? Because otherwise you could just try everything, brute force it, until the game told you were right. Okay, I feel confident, though, about this. I also feel confident that we now have some information that we could use to start deducing some identities, right? So, what we suspect is that this woman... Wait, that's the right woman, right? Hold on. Let me close the book for a second here. Let's make sure that that's the right woman, because my memory is famously terrible, as anyone who has watched anything on this channel before knows. Yeah, that's totally... Okay, that's totally the woman. So, we know that you are Abigail something. Perhaps Abigail Hoscut Witterell, the captain's wife, then, yeah? Makes a lot of sense to me, and it looks like there's not another Abigail, so let's go ahead and attach that name. And that means one of the other people there is her brother. It's the guy he shot, right? That's what he said? Oh, sorry, I didn't want to close the book. I wanted to go back to the table of contents. Jump to the end here. Your brother, I shot him dead. Okay, so the guy he shot would be the first mate, William Hoscut, then. One assumes. Let's just make sure that there's not another Hoscut on the ship. I guess there's a couple of unknowns. So we can't be certain of this, but I feel fairly certain, like, relatively. Okay, so that's a whole fate filled in. If we can get one more, the game will tell me whether we're doing a good job or not here. So has it filled in that information there? First mate, yeah, okay. Alright. Let's step out of this memory and go check Abigail. She looks dead there already, so I assume that her body's just laying in the bed. She is actually who I was going over there to check, but I got a little distracted. Let's... Okay, what is the meaning of this? I don't know why we suddenly have 4 X's on the... I mean, we've taken... We've got partial information on 4 fates, maybe? Partial or better. Okay, so we see the information about her death because we found her corpse, even though her death isn't where we found the corpse. There was an actual sea monster. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised about the presence of the supernatural, given that I have a watch that's very obviously magical. Also, very disappointed I don't get to see the whole sea monster. I guess it might just be a giant octopus or squid or something, but let's not make any unsafe assumptions. At this point, we could be dealing with just about anything. So that is some different bald guy, not the bald guy that the captain killed with an oar or a harpoon or something. Hatman was here, the sinister Hatman. Wow, that is gruesome. You can probably just let him go, dude. I suspect that there's no saving him. His wounds may be too severe. Okay, this guy's familiar. Who are you? Okay, so I just have a limited amount of time to mark stuff in the memory before the book shows up. So Abigail was crushed by a falling mast, it looks like. But that happened prior to this other stuff. Which, you know, we could have deduced on account of her appearing dead during the other stuff. Corpse was moved post-mortem. Lots of people were present. She was crushed by the rigging. Okay, now we get checked. Yes! I mean, this is basically the tutorial, so it would have been embarrassing to do otherwise. Well, it seems that the story as a whole here is maybe going to be a little bit grim. We'll keep going a little bit longer before we quit for the day. Oh, the watch is kind of freaking out right now. Hold on, watch. I'm not ready to leave yet. I'm gonna mark all of these fellows. Oh, there's two people here. It kind of looks like this woman is being pushed. Also, faces action. I'm not ready for action yet. Hold on. This guy was trying to shoot the octopus, which is, points for bravery. So I'm not going to be able to get up here. Oh, who are you, you poor sap? That looks bad. That looks real bad. Stupid memory tentacles. Think I got everybody? Yeah, looks like we got everybody. What's up, Watch? Seem agitated. More agitated than a Watch usually is. Okay. Not super clear on what is being communicated to me here. Oh. Huh. What's going on with this person? Well, that's not usually how those work. Is my alarm going off? Oh, I think it's trying to guide me to them. Although I cannot move my feet. Oh, this is very interesting. I don't know why. I just was not expecting such an occult thing here. Okay, so I can remember where this body was in the memory, and that's good enough for me to investigate it. I guess that might be important, right? Because it's very possible that some of the people who died are no longer on the ship. Anybody who died and was thrown overboard or something, we'd have no other way to investigate them. Boy, that's a lot of real gross noises that we're getting there. Hey, man. Okay, well, you know what I appreciate about this guy? Unique identifying tattoos. That's very helpful. Do our best to mark everybody who is present here. I mean, it's going to be all the people who are present in the last scene, right? Hat men are throwing a gun between them. There's some kind of animal in the thing. Is that a baby giraffe? Right, the head kind of looks like it's probably a goat. What is wrong with me? Why did I go to baby giraffe first? Okay. I don't remember if that guy was present in the other scene. I think you definitely weren't. Might have been pulled overboard by then? Where do you go to run into an octopus of this size? Alright, well, the good news is we really, really know how they died. Was there an entry in my book for giant octopus? Let's see. He expired. You can't argue that he did not expire. He was definitely torn apart by, well, it is both enemy and beast. Yeah, that's about what we got on this one right now. Because this thing doesn't necessarily look like a tearing apart, but we've seen the corpse afterward. We know. We know how it all ended up. Alright, I think we've marked... Oh, no, I didn't mark you. Hello? Okay, I think that guy was present in the next scene. And there's some weird stuff going on in this game. Oh, hey. I don't think I actually did get you. So apparently we're going to chain a bunch of memories together here. There was probably a slightly less circuitous route. I guess magic is not known for its directness. Wow. So it looks like we are, we're just gonna slowly reconstruct the whole sequence here that we're seeing on the main deck. You are looking rough, my friend. So... looks like not a lot of other people. Can I mark the octopus? No, we cannot mark the octopus. I wonder how many of the crew were killed by this thing. Alright, well, I don't think I have a way of accelerating the iris out effect. Maybe I can just find everybody. So this isn't super obvious as a death. It looks like this guy must have been killed by the blast. This is a little bit less explicit than a lot of these death scenes have been. That is the thing that is happening here, but he doesn't, he's not in the process of dying right at that second, which has been the case with all the others. Exploded. Was blasted by an explosion. That seems right. Same bunch of dudes present. A lot of people were killed by a giant octopus. I'm guessing there's some kind of crazy maritime curse going on here. Maybe they picked up some cursed treasure, and that was the thing that the other people were trying to get from the captain. Yeah, definitely not a baby giraffe. You know, it's really, for some reason, it's way more unsettling to me for the magic door to be slightly offset from the deck than it is for there to be a magic door in the first place. Alright, let's see. Still kind of curious about that. You know, we should, while we're up here, we should ask Boat Guy what the story is with the glowy over there. Hey, my brother, hey, my man, my helpful man, my buddy, my good brother. All of those are things that I tried to say simultaneously there. Turns out, one word at a time out of the mouth. Nope, he has no interest in communicating with me about this or apparently anything else. Alright, well, thanks for your help. I'm so glad I came down here. Otherwise, how would I have publicly embarrassed myself by being unable to say simple English words? For the entertainment of strangers on the internet. Alright, well, let's drop below decks then. I bet it's going to be really gross down here. Just a feeling I have. Well, you know, honestly, this is not as bad as I thought it might be. I saw that corpse over there, but hold on, let's have a look around over here first. Are these... okay. Doors marked with an X, maybe, not openable? The X indicates that I know I can't go in there already. Probably don't need to try them. Alright, well, I have a guess on how you died. Let's call this an investigator's intuition. Yeah, that is pretty much what I had guessed. So are you somebody that we had... no, you are a person we have not seen yet. I mean, I guess that makes sense. If you died down here, you couldn't have gone up to attempt to mutiny or to fight the big octopus. But it looks like this is maybe not too long before the big octopus thing. This is that big storm. I mean, the reason the ship is listing, right, is either the storm or that octopus. Who are you? Okay, here we go. You know, the guy with the hat. Guy with the fancy hat. Wow, that's part of a guy. Where's the rest of that guy? Oh, it's probably out the window, you know, with the octopus. Well, the good news is we have pretty much incontrovertible proof of the cause of death. Crushed by a big old cannon. Let's see, okay, we're gonna link memories a little bit. Turns out whenever we find a person who's been torn clean in half in a memory, we can just use that information. The magic watch has a special affinity for people who are missing large portions of their torso. Well. Oh, that's very unfortunate. So the octopus grabbed the cannon and tilted it over, and so. So in fact, the rest of his body is not so much out the window with the octopus as it is kind of splattered all over the corner here. That's extremely unfortunate. Well, let's mark all these people real quick. This is our bald mutineer. And this is the other guy who got ripped in half, right? Assuming there aren't two people on the ship with those same tattoos. Seems pretty straightforward. Although you never know with sailors, right? They, you know, they go ashore together. They decide, hey, we'll get wacky matching tattoos. Everybody will call us the Swirly Brothers. The Squiggly Brothers? Swirly Brothers is not very flattering. Oh, hey, there's somebody. Not you. I want to mark you. How are we going to figure out all these people's names? I guess they're all down here doing actual work. Oh, this is the thing where I was supposed to get multiple people. Hold on a second. This guy is Top Hat guy. Okay. This unknown soul met a pretty bad fate. He was blown the heck up. I mean, am I supposed to pick exploded here, or is there something else? He was shot by a cannon. That's really... I mean, I guess technically the octopus shot him with the cannon. But, like, can I not say by accident? I mean, he was blasted with a cannon by a terrible beast. That's not wrong. It's going to raise some eyebrows in the report, but look, you can see the beast is currently aiming the cannon, so... I suppose this is the other guy we were supposed to be pulling here. Can I get a better angle on his body to get him marked? It's not, my watch is not allowing me to mark him currently. And I'm assuming he's the other person that I was supposed to have noted. There we go, I gotta get his face. No, that is not him. I mean, that guy looks like he's probably being killed here. But the other person who is on this page... No, not you. You're the mutineer. You're the swirly guy. Huh. I don't know. There we go. Gotta kind of find the sweet spot there. It takes a second for the watch to come up. Listen, we'll get it all sorted. We can miss a thing here and there. It's not like the ship's going anywhere. We'll come back for it. And I bet recording Foley work for this game was a unique challenge, real gross, but also honestly probably pretty fun. Alright, so that guy was crushed pretty badly. You're the other guy I was supposed to identify from that other memory. Oh, you know what? I wonder if he was, like, being dragged out the window or something and I missed him that way. And then, of course, all of the other people who were on cannon duty down here. Some of whom, like, I feel bad for this guy. He survived the giant monster attack, all the chaos that went on below decks, just to get beaten to death by his captain. A little ignominious, you know? Looks like that's everybody. Yeah, I think we got everybody there. Okay, so this guy was crushed. Boy. I suspect it's not going to just be like, yeah, you got it close enough. We're going to have to get this... We're going to have to figure out what it means here, what it wants me to put in. But really, he was crushed by both beast and cannon. Nope, but not by a loose cannon, right? I'm counting this as a beast. The cannon has no agency or intent here. This is a beast problem. Alright, is my creepy door around here somewhere? Ah, yes, here we go. Good old creepy memory time door. Really, no insurance adjuster should be without it. So this is, some bad stuff happened here. There were some grim occurrences. Hey, this door is not marked with an X. Okay. Turns out there was damage, also cannons. Story of this deck is damage and cannons, and also an octopus. Oh, that's a book. Can I... Nope. I don't interact with objects. I'm not a big reader of books that I did not bring with me. Just here for the bodies. Right, that's the, do they call it a privy? What do you call the bathroom on an old-timey ship? Pantaloonary. Where you drop your pantaloons, so... Pantaloon droppery. Probably not. You would think, as a person who is sent here to investigate this ship, that I might know a thing or two, but nope. They picked a total idiot. You know why? I got the magic. You really can't beat that. Lots of qualified nautical investigators, people who know, you know, at least the first thing about boats, but none of them have a magic pocket watch that shows them things and lets them go back in time. So what are you going to do? I open, like, the dresser here? No? Who keeps closing these doors? You would think I'd be able to just throw everything open and leave it that way. Oh, hello. Anything else going on in here? Alright. Which one are you? Because this is a strange place to have died if you were killed by the octopus.
Oh no, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye,
to pull him back, to save him.
you tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Okay, well, we got a name here. This guy was with someone named Pete. Tried my best to drag him back, so, like, this is below decks prior to things really breaking loose. Oh, this is a lot of bodies already, though. So no, this is after some of the stuff we've already seen, because a lot of these people were... We have seen some of these people alive. Maybe this is after things calmed down a little bit? Right, because we know, like, the ship was not sunk by the octopus. That attack did end at some point. Nobody else in here. The fact that it's not irising out quickly makes me think that I missed somebody. Well, whatever, it's fixable. So we saw there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others. Yeah, this is after. Okay. And we were fleeing from where we saw that giant octopus. It's the thing you should flee from. 3 living others were present. Yeah, okay. That's... So this guy died... He bled out? They said he'd been cut, right? Yeah, you're cut. It looks like he got slashed somehow and then bled out. So... What are we calling that? This might be expired. Nope, sorry, that's old age. Definitely not correct. He might have been killed by a sword? Kind of weird that cut's not on my list here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this unknown for now until I feel more certain of what exactly cut him. Oh, watch is going crazy. Hold on, let's have another quick look at this dude. Yeah, I mean, he's bleeding copiously, profusely, some might say. Although, it's hard to know how much of this blood is his. Because, right, if they pulled him down, maybe he's, like, maybe only the blood from here to here is his, and this blood is blood from those other bodies where they were also dragged down here and then moved that way. I don't know. Alright, what's up, Watch? What are you trying to tell me? Alright, we got something going on with this guy. I wonder if we're gonna find anything out about the nature of this pocket watch before the game ends, or if it's just gonna be left completely mysterious. 'Cause I have some serious questions about this watch.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Ooh. Wow. That guy got bludgeoned very seriously. So this is a gun that he's holding. He seems to have perhaps shot the front of this guy's head clean off. Yep, that's part of it over there. Also the hat. So we have no idea who this guy is. We can't put a name to the death, but fairly obvious what happened here. Are you... Oh, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, hey, that guy looks familiar. That's the guy who got shot in the face at the very beginning. Well, what is this about? Why are you shooting him? We survived all this octopus nonsense, and now we're just gonna shoot each other. Tell you, you're a disgrace to the human race, man. Cooperation. The only thing that will save us from the giant octopus and also each other. Alright, well, I certainly know how he died. He got clubbed by an unknown attacker. Yeah, I can't pick a name. Right? I think I can't pick a name. His clubber is this guy. Yeah, that is an unknown person. Okay, yeah, I want to see what happened here. I'm assuming that this is what the watch is going to be all upset about. After all that, what could possibly have happened that would have justified 2 more deaths?
Captain Campbell was first. You have a plan? Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade racing fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Ah, okay, yep, that would do it. Yeah, well, I think I can tell you what happened. Boy, that's... You know, at first I thought maybe the choice of art style was it was purely stylistic. It's like just trying to make a thing that looks unique and interesting. But some of this stuff would be really graphic if it was in a like higher resolution, higher fidelity graphic style. Alright, well, we know what happened to that guy now. So, this fellow overheard the cries, overheard the plans for the mutiny. He got shot. That guy got stabbed, and then these dudes, who would later successfully-ish mutiny. I mean, they would at least go through with the mutiny. They would attempt to mutiny. Those guys tried to... I don't know. So the guy who got cut is their compatriot, right? He was on the pro-mutiny side of this, I think. This guy got his entire face shot clean off. Apparently I'm not allowed to editorialize and fill in the details there. But I really feel that it should be noted that his whole face is gone. The whole front of his head, really. And somebody is... Oh, hey, I missed this whole thing up here. You know, I can see why they might mutiny. If I was on a ship, and the captain and the navigator steered us into giant octopus waters, I too might have some feelings about that. Okay, what is your story, dude?
Let them go!
Oh, Jesus. Okay, wait. That guy is not somebody that we've seen before, I don't think. Apparently he was trying to stop these people from leaving the ship, and they were not having any of that. What is this guy doing? Is he going with them? Yeah, okay, he's trying to free the lifeboat from the main ship. Alright, well... Not 100% clear on what's going on here. So the captain was trying to make sure that those people would get away, right? He's got his gun aimed at the guy who got shot by the woman on the lifeboat. This is prior, obviously, to the mutiny attempt. I don't know who this is, but I do know that they were extremely shot. Extremely shot is strong. The guy whose face is gone was extremely shot. This guy was just pretty shot. Oh. And I missed this, but I'm sure this is where we're going next. Boy, that thing sure does love to take its time.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch!
Oh, look out!
Okay, so this guy is one of the people who is trying to get on the lifeboat. And his name is Paul. Paul here was stabbed. Which means we may be able to make some guesses as to this woman's identity. See if Paul shares a last name with anybody else on the ship here. Get her. So part of the fuel for the mutiny attempt is the fact that there weren't lifeboats enough to go around. A lot of people were stuck on the ship. Okay, I feel like I'm starting to get a view of what happened here. I'm beginning to understand. You know, I'm really digging this game. This is a cool concept. Alright, so this is someone named Paul. Probably a passenger named Paul. He was killed with a sword. So, what do we got as far as Paul goes? We got a Paul Moss, first mate steward. Huh. Was it Paul? I mean, I'm assuming that this is who the woman was calling out to. I'm gonna say that this guy is our first mate steward. Killed with a sword by a guy whose name I do not yet know. Huh. Wait a minute here. Apparently there is a whole area to this memory that I missed. We can't go below decks. Okay. Go below decks here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, apparently I need to be a little bit more thorough in the future. Was that really all accessible within that memory? Huh. Well, I mean, I suppose I may as well just go to where I know this thing is going. I don't have to follow it around. Do all your fancy loop-de-loops without me. Alright, you know what? I think this might be a good place to stop for today. I hope that this is as intriguing to you as it is to me, because it is very intriguing to me. So, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for more investigation and maybe, hopefully, a little bit more actually figuring out who's who. And we'll see you then.